and welcome to the OWC instructional series of videos. In this installation, we're going to replace the standard wall outlet with the Power2U AC wall outlet with USB charging ports. We've gathered our materials and are now ready to begin. The first thing that we need to do is turn off power to the outlet. The easiest way to ensure that you've shut down the outlet is to first plug a lamp or nightlight into the outlet and turn it on. Next, turn off the circuit breaker for the room. You'll know you've got the right one when the light that you've plugged into the outlet goes out. Once the power is shut off, you can proceed with the installation. Unplug everything from the outlet, then remove the front faceplate. Usually this is held in place by a single standard screw, though your particular front plate may be different. Once you've removed the front plate, remove the two long screws holding the outlet into its wall box. Again, these are usually standard screws. The only thing left to do is detach all the wires connected to the outlet. This can be done with either a Phillips or a standard screwdriver. Once you've detached the wires, you'll want to measure the electrical box to make sure the Power2U fits. The Power2U requires a 16 cubic inch or larger box. If it isn't, the Power2U will not fit correctly. Each of the wires from the wall goes to a terminal on the Power2U. The green wire connects to the green terminal on the bottom. The white wire goes to one of the terminals with the W on it. The remaining wire is usually black and goes to the terminal on the other side that corresponds to the one you hook the white wire to. Since this outlet is at the end of a circuit, it only has 3 wires and we can choose whichever pair we want. If you have 2 sets of white and black wires, each pair will connect to their own set of terminals, 1 pair on the upper terminals and 1 pair on the lower ones. On each of the terminals, there's a plate with an indentation. Slide the appropriate wire into the indentation and tighten it down. Tuck any excess cabling that may have come out while you were attaching the wires back into the wall, and then slide the Power2U into the outlet box. Once you have the outlet roughly in place, insert the long Phillips screws until they're only a turn or so from being completely tight. Position the Power2U so that it's as close to perfectly vertical as possible, then tighten it down completely. Next, slide the plate cover over the outlet so that it sits flush. Then, secure it into place using the small Phillips screws. After the screws are tightened into place, you can cover them using the white plastic caps. You can now turn the circuit breaker back on. Test your outlet by plugging in a lamp and seeing if it turns on. If it does, that part's working. If it doesn't, immediately turn off the power and double-check all your connections. You should now be able to connect a USB power device to one of the Power2U's built-in USB ports, and it should power and charge.